It's great to be here. It's great to be here this evening. Andrzejewski certainly is a very difficult last name to pronounce. Before I start every single talk, I'd like to just go back to the beginning. And in the beginning of America, there was 3 words. And those 3 words are we the people. And tonight we celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday. And we all know what Abraham Lincoln said at Gettysburg. He said that we are a government by, of, and for people. By birth, in Illinois, our President Ronald Reagan, he extended Lincoln's logic and he said, Lincoln's government works the best when the people work on it. Well, we are the people of Illinois. We are the people of the Republican Party. And we need to reform Springfield. There's been a lot of bad public policy coming out of Springfield in the last 6 years. And I'm running for governor on 3 big ideas to fight back and to push back against this bad public policy. The 3 ideas, the first idea is a political idea. The second idea is a policy idea. And the third idea ties them both together. So first of all, I'll talk about the political idea. I am running for governor because I believe it's your turn. Over the last number of decades in our party, and I believe it's the philosophy that has got our party in the pickle that it's in. The philosophy has been to tell you to wait your turn. And I have a different view. If you're a leader, Illinois is in crisis now, and now is your turn. You see, leadership doesn't wait. Leadership doesn't ask for permission. The policy idea that I'm running for as governor, and it's the foundation of all 15,000 words of my public policy on my website, is transparency. It's the motto of my campaign. Every dime, online, in real time. You see, I feel if we can see the problems of Illinois, we can fix those problems without raising taxes. Now, I view the primary function of our Republican Party is to defend the taxpayer. As we've seen, the other party will not defend the taxpayer. And I submit to you that we will have tax increases for as far as the eye can see unless we get spending cuts. And the only way that we're going to get spending cuts here in Illinois is to be able to have 100% financial transparency. Every dime, online, in real time. And if we can see that wasteful spending, convince our neighbors of that wasteful spending and our elected officials, we can cut that wasteful spending and hold the line on taxes. The third idea, and it's why I'm running for governor, is that these new ideas, by definition, need new people to advocate and to promote these ideas. I think that is self-evident that our Illinois political class cannot bring forward these new ideas. So if you stand for a clean, honest, effective, and limited government that also fully funds programs for every single person in need, then I stand with you. Now I know that over the course of the last 6 years here in Illinois, that our Republican Party, we haven't fared that well. We're losing our statewide elections by landslides. But I believe that it's not impossible to win the governorship in 2010. I believe it's achievable. And you should too, if you consider all of your personal successes over the course of your lifetime. If you think about it, at every turn, at every moment, when you've wanted to be successful, there's always been somebody standing in your way of your American dream, telling you no. But you're successful anyway. And my story is much the same. Right now, I'm raising my 3 daughters, aged 4, 2, and 9 months, in Hinsdale, Illinois. I didn't grow up in Hinsdale. I grew up in Herscher, in Kankakee County, population 1,200, no stoplights. I was the oldest of 7 kids, and one of my earliest memories is accompanying my mother to see the local banker. And I remember when he told me, Janet, the 7 kids in your family will never go to college because your family will never have the money. Now, all of us here in the room know that that's like a bucket of cold water splashed across the face when the banker throws you down in a small town. But 25 years later, our 7 kids, we have 11 college degrees, and my brother was able to graduate from Harvard Law School. that started a trend in our family. You don't bet against the Andrzejewskis. In 1997, my brother and I went into business together. And the company we founded was part and parcel part of the small towns and close-knit community that we grew up in. We went up against one of the most profitable business monopolies in American business history, and that was the big Yellow Pages phone book. And we broke that book down to match hometown people up with hometown buyers. And we published small-town phone books. It is some of the most gainful work that I'll ever do in my lifetime. For 200 towns in 3 states, this is what we did. And in every single one of those markets, at the end of 9 years, we had greater market share than the big guys. My role within that company was 6,000 times a year to sit face to face with a small business owner. And I listened, and I influenced, and I helped that small business owner to grow his business. Small businesses in Illinois are 96% of the companies here in Illinois. And we have a problem with economic vitality here in Illinois as we lead the nation in a lack of job growth. I know how to grow jobs. At the end of 9 years, I employed over 150 people, and we grew from our apartments to a sales organization of annual sales of $20 million a year. 2 years ago, I was able to sell my shares in that company, and then I did something unique. Rather than retire at age 37, I started a nonprofit organization with the mission of bringing good government to Illinois, and many people thought that was an impossible task. But last year we had a lot of success. I trained hometown people all across the state of Illinois to ask their school districts to post their checkbooks to show the taxpayer the simple respect of where their money was being spent. And we signed up nearly 50 school districts for that effort. And then it grew into the counties. We had 0 counties posting their checkbook, and I was the resource for the first 2. And they're the 2 largest counties in Illinois, and they're the 2 counties that don't have a good government reputation. First, it was DuPage County. And then I'm proud to say that 3 weeks ago, by a vote of 10-7, the Cook County Board voted to post their checkbook. The impossible in Illinois is achievable with your help. I want to bring this momentum to Springfield. Please visit my website, adam4illinois.com. I've done something unique here in running for governor. I've written my policy first. I didn't call the political fundraiser. I didn't call the political consultant. Up on my website, we've got an issues tab on the 6 major trends that have not been tackled in Illinois for a generation. What you'll find is that I'm a conservative in the mode of our president, Ronald Reagan. I am pro-life, I am pro-family, I'm a fiscal conservative, I'm pro-Second Amendment, and I will end corruption in Springfield. If you're sitting there at your table and you're thinking to yourself that you want to run for office, whether it's for precinct committeeman or for state senator or for state rep or any position in your district, or you have friends in other districts if these positions are filled in your towns, please see me. My staff, my campaign, will give you the resources. We'll give you the opportunity to have your turn, so together we can give the people of Illinois their turn, and we deserve it. God bless you. God bless Illinois. Thank you so much.